And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Yeah, you just love it when the... Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Rebound by Dang. And taken away by Paul. The half-court bomb falls off target.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Back to Rubio. A stupendous finish in traffic.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, when you're bad or struggling in the West, things can go south in a hurry. I mean, the Wolves ended with the worst record in the league last year at 16-66, and a lot of those losses came in their confidence.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And that's now 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. And then Levine with the jam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
The shot by Redick, no good.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
They get a hand on it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. For the Clippers, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Mbaamuta. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Minnesota also with the sub. Adrian Payne's checked in for Gorgie Dang. And Griffin, here we go. Minnesota with the rebound. Levine's got his third rebound tonight. And Muhammad throws it down.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for Ricky Rubio. Second shot opportunity. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Pekovic. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Towns dishes to Prince. Here's Levine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. The Timberwolves have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Levine kicks to Garnett. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And Los Angeles with some changes. Johnson comes in for Green. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Wiggins is checked in. Levine can't hit. Clippers trail by 5. Stops. Pops. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Fast break. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. But they recover it. Garnett the pass to Levine. No good. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Prince in the small forward.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Redick is in the corner. Picked by Griffin. There's the triple. Offensive rebound.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Muhammad dishes to Towns. To the inside. Looking for Jay. He gets it there.
Don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Minnesota making some changes. Kevin Garnett is checked in. for Towns. Prince comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Jones subbed in for Wiggins.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Jones with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Garnett kicks to Prince.
Assist from.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said nobody but us believed we'd be in this position, and here we are. I'm proud of you guys tonight. Now go finish this thing off.
And thank you, Doris. Rubio in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Garnett. Kicks it out to Jones. Prince, that's for 2. Pekovic passes to Prince. And he gets the bucket. Prince has got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Timberwolves timeout call.
Minnesota calls timeout. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Paul goes in. Los Angeles with another miss.
And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And, guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was. For Wiggins, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the ball. And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Mbamute. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Clippers.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Stolen by Levine. Stolen by Rivers. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.